But latest in the Thanjavur suicide case in Tamil Nadu challenges CBI probe. So there is a challenge to the CBI probe matter in the apex court. So this is the latest we're getting in terms of the Thanjavur suicide case, where the Supreme Court bench said we will issue notice on the first come first serve basis. So this is the latest in terms of the Thanjavur suicide case, where the Supreme Court has agreed to hear the plea of Tamil Nadu government challenging the Madras High Court order for the CBI probe in the death case of the teenager in Thanjavur in Tamil Nadu. We'll try and get you more details, but for now, this is the breaking update where the Supreme Court has agreed to hear the plea of Tamil Nadu government challenging Madras High Court order for CBI probe. And for more details, let me go across to Meenakshi Bhanja, who's joining me on the broadcast. Meenakshi, what are the details you're given to understand that the Supreme Court has agreed to hear this plea of the Tamil Nadu government challenging High Court order for the CBI probe?
Yes, we are talking about the Thanjavur student death case, where the Supreme Court just moments back has gone ahead and issued notices to the respondents on this plea that has been filed by the Tamil Nadu government, which essentially is challenging the order of the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court, which had transferred earlier the probe into the matter to the CBI. The Supreme Court has today said that the investigations into this particular case will continue as per the earlier orders of the Madras High Court. So, by default, the Supreme Court, while it has agreed to hear the plea of Tamil Nadu government challenging the earlier Madras High Court's order for CBI probe in the Lavanya death case, but it has at the same time allowed for the central probe agency, which is the CBI, to continue the probe in this case. The Supreme Court has today asked the Tamil Nadu government to not make this a prestige issue by opposing the High Court order, which had permitted the CBI probe, and hand over all the evidence collected by the state agencies or the state probe authorities to the central probe authority, which is the CBI in this particular case.
All right, Meenakshi, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. So this is the latest in terms of the Thanjavur suicide case, where some weeks ago we saw a 12th standard student in Tamil Nadu kill herself. Allegedly, of course, there was a lot of talks around her being harassed at the shelter home at the school where she was staying. And then later on, the case saw several twists and turns. On the one hand, you have the police who've also dismissed the allegation of any conversion. However, there were certain right-wing groups along with political parties accusing the school of forcibly trying to convert the teenager, which allegedly led to her committing suicide.